Hello, and welcome to another edition of our weekly unboxing. Let's get logged in and check it out. So last week was push week, so we did quite a few keys. Didn't push as many as we would have liked, didn't time as many as we would have liked. I think what we're running into is just, I've been tanking as a Death Knight, so there's kind of a limitation with how much damage I can take and stuff like that as DK. Because at some point, like I don't have time to heal myself back up, which is primarily how the tanking works for him. So, but anyway, so last week we timed a 20 freehold, and then we did a 21 AD. Which we didn't time. We weren't really trying to time it. We mostly just wanted to complete it. It was on Monday, so pretty late in the week. So we should have a 20 key to start the week. Leave my loot spec to Unholy in hopes that I might get a different weapon. Just been trying to mix it up. I've still been using in tank spec. I've been using Twilight Devastation just so I can do a decent amount of damage. But this week, since Versatile is coming out, I think Friday, probably try to go straight verse, see if I can get up to like 40% verse, but we'll see. But yeah, a different weapon would be good. That way I don't have to, you know, mess with my Unholy weapon at all. Pants. I don't need pants. Versatility and mastery with a socket. Spells and abilities have a chance to increase your haste by 540 for 4 seconds. So, 139 versatility with a socket. Let me see what my tank pants look like. Mastery is, you know, it's okay for DKs, but I would prefer critter haste to go with the verse. So currently I'm using, these have a lot more verse on them. Actually, don't know why I have a crit gem in there. Not that I'm looking at it, but so I'm using blacksmithing pants, haste and versatility, 189 verse with a socket. Already have versatile 3 on them. Having, you know, it's less verse in general, but more strength, more stamina. But I don't know. I think it's kind of going backwards. Basically the same pants I got as from my vision I did last week. But alright, the key. The moment everyone's been waiting for. 20 Waycrest Manor. It's funny because Freshness, Dan, he already got a 20 Waycrest Manor, so that's why it's funny. We don't have much variety to start with. We missed the 20 Waycrest by a little bit. It was just more on the last boss, just not executing properly. So, I just got home from work, so I'm a bit thirsty. Not sponsored, but this week it's Tyrannical, Raging, Necrotic, and Awakened. So gonna be a bit tougher to push. Especially the Necrotic part of it. What's rough about Necrotic is, you know, you get all these stacks and then the ads get to like a lower health, and then they start to rage. So now that you can't receive any healing, and a lot of my defense is actually like healing. So, oh, speaking of Dan, let's say what's up. Show him the key. Oh, it looks like he got a weapon upgrade. Let's check it out. Let's see. Freshness. Oh, Chaos got terrible bracers. Ooh, with a socket. Haste and versatility. Oh, now he's going back and forth. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Alright, let's move down the list. Most of the keys I did last week were on my Death Knight. We were pushing quite a bit. So we did, you know, some 19s and 20s and 21s, so... I'm hoping if I get my verse up high enough that I'll feel better. Unfortunately for me, I'm tanking all these keys. We kind of don't have any Mythic Plus tanks, so I figured, you know, I might as well do it. So, like, Frosty K, like, I do great on trash damage, but my boss damage tends to be a bit lower. So, actually on my Hunter, like, you can see this key here. For the whole dungeon, this was a... What dungeon was this? Freehold 18. Overall, I did 95k. So, pretty good there. But, anyway. The big thing for the Hunter, I think, boots. Any boots with critical strike on them would be good. I guess I could get a better logic loop, but I've already got this corrupted and stuff, so... or a better spyglass. That's about it. Everything else is pretty good. I don't really need verse, I guess, but it doesn't hurt me at all, so let me save a bit. Ah, more bracers. Haste and versatility bracers. See. Less haste. I actually already have haste and versatility bracers. These are the flint-locked wrist guards. So, the corruption on it, taking damage has a chance to increase versatility by 801 for 20 seconds. I've already put an expedient on my bracers, so can't use those. I'll put them in the terrible bracer collection. I actually don't have as many bracers as I have gloves. His key is a 17 Waycrest Manor, so another Waycrest, good. Waycrest, tyrannical Waycrest can be a bit tough, so the sister boss specifically, and I guess the tree boss too. I know the tree boss, we did a 20, and the tree boss was hitting me pretty good. So it's just a matter of taking them into the fire a bit sooner and stuff like that. Usually I try to only take them in one time, but do what you can. So you know, if I was DPSing the keys, I probably would want to bring my Hunter just because he does more damage. Although a lot of times you can see this group, we had 2 Hunters and Warlock, so a lot of times we don't take any melee with us, which sometimes hurts us with interrupts and stuff like that. So check my Demon Hunter. Sadly, I think my Demon Hunter is getting the short end of the stick. He's like the most... He's got the most stuff to worry about when you're playing. And part of me just doesn't want to worry about it anymore. So... The upgrades for him, I mean, a good belt. That'd be about it, really. We'll hope for the belts. I mean, the DH is good. I just, you know, everything's so specific. Oh, everybody's always like, oh, you need to get the intellect trinket from Mott, and that's really good for DH. You do crazy damage. Or you need to get the strength trinket from Temple, because that's really good damage. It's just like, why can't I just get the trinkets that I get? You know what I mean? But in the end, you're talking about bursting like one pack down every couple minutes, when like he's got pretty good bursts as it is. But anyway, see what we get. Pretty close to just giving up on him now. Ooh, a weapon. Void Ritual. Crit and haste. Now I know everybody loves the Lash of the Void, the Rodin fist weapons, which I'm wearing right now, because I'm actually in raid spec right now. But I'm wondering if the weapon damage with something else maybe another Twilight Dev or something like that would be similar to Lash of the Void, because just having more weapon damage in general seems good. Good stats on it too, crit and haste. But his key, 14 motherload. Guess I only ran a 15 with him. So, yep. But those are the keys. Kind of, kind of end of the expansion stuff. So, run keys, just waiting for Shadowlands. But want to give my preview of Shadowlands at some point. The only trouble is, like, I don't actually do any research before it comes out. Rather just kind of experience it. I've heard telltale of covenants and some other things that are gonna handcuff people, which doesn't sound like a good idea at all. Like, why force people into a little box? Just let them play, do what they want to do. But hopefully it's fun. I mean, at this point we're waiting for the next expansion, because this one was, okay, I guess. Just got really old really fast. Like, being out of, like, my Death Knight ran out of quests so fast. Like, I've been out of quests for probably a year, which is a little ridiculous. And then when they take so long to bring more content out, and because they weren't like adding new areas and new places to explore, it was just like you just end up recycling the same content. So even when they brought out like the assaults and stuff like that, it was just old content. So it's like, go to Oldham, go to Pandaland. And it's like, we've already been there. Whereas in Legion, it was like, oh, here's Suramar, oh, here's, the Broken Shore, oh, here's Argus. They kept adding all these new areas that were interesting to explore and stuff like that. So, but I hope they do make it more interesting for longer, for the next expansion, because I don't know if I could play a full expansion if it's just like grinding keys for a year, and that's basically all you can do. So just like we've done that. I do hope that they mix up the Mythic Plus format too. We've seen the same affixes like the last two expansions. Now they added the seasonal affix this expansion, which was good. Kind of mix it up, because we had like Bonsomdi and Infested and the emissaries and now the obelisks. So that was good to kind of mix it up, so the strategies change every so often. But it'd be nice to kind of see some new affixes in general. Like, get rid of quaking, we don't need quaking anymore. That kind of stuff. Like, just revamp them, revisit them. But we'll see. I wonder how much creativity Blizzard has anymore with this kind of stuff. So, but anyway, those are the keys. I know some of you guys are big DH guys, but I don't know. I honestly, the problem that I run into is I don't have a lot of time, and the main group I'm running with, I end up tanking. I did investigate tanking on DH, but it seems, I've never really done it, but it seems like it's pretty involved, and I just don't know if I want to start that now, because I do think they have a lot more utility. They can be, better, but I'm a Death Knight realistically. This guy's came around last expansion. I never really played him until this expansion, so I like him. I like the idea of a Demon Hunter, but yeah, that's where we're at. No Trey today. He's at his grandparents' house. They could hang out again today, so that was good for him. But anyway, hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for everyone who's, I've gotten a few follows here on Twitch lately, which is great. I'm missing a lot of them. Some of them happen when I'm not online. Some of them, like, my alerts don't work sometimes. I don't know. Don't have an explanation for it. But yeah, thanks for everyone for following there. Thanks for everyone for subbing on YouTube here, which is great. I am planning on going to visit. So some people asked me about my intro, which I'm sure you've all seen. And my buddy who I wrote the intro with, I'm actually going to visit him next week, and we're planning on working on a special project. So we're going to write a song and make kind of a new video thing. And I haven't decided if it's going to be an intro or just kind of its own thing. It's going to be a bit longer, but it should be a lot of fun. So we have that to look forward to. So anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.